Antarctic Heritage Trust. You can interact with anything highlighted in blue throughout the experience. I don't know what this is. Fuck, man. Trying to get me, like, centered on the floor. I'm either, like, too tall or too short. Like, look at this. There's my controller resting on the floor, right? Why am I a foot above everything? It's so annoying. Anyways. Whoop. Oh no. Oh no. It's something to do with the fact that I am, you know, streaming this through, like, multiple sources of VR, I guess, if that makes sense. Because I have virtual desktop, and then I'm going through Steam VR, and it's like there's a mismatch there somewhere. But it is what it is, I guess. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Press and hold the trigger on your controller to produce a pointer. 2 hands, very floaty. Again, with the whole, guys, we gotta keep it tracked to the, whatever. Point towards the blue circle and release. And then a picture of a Vive wand. It's also, why is the line so blurry? That does not make any sense. And it's black, which is really ominous. Boop. Oh no. Oh no.
Welcome to Scott Base on Ross Island, Antarctica. I will be your guide on this virtual visit to the historic Hillary's Hut, completed back in 1957 to support the Commonwealth Transantarctic Expedition.
There were so many words there. Truly too many words for me to follow.
Welcome
but
to
I guess
Hillary's Hut. I'm Peter Hillary, and my father, Ed Hillary, lived and worked in this hut. What you see here is a
okay, now it's all centered.
Experience of the hut
Jesus,
as it looked
dude.
in 1957. The hut
That's
was used
terrifying.
as a base
There was no one there when I turned around.
Engaged in exploration and important scientific research.
it's fine.
Come on,
it would be cooler.
Come through and explore the 5 rooms of Hillary's hut.
Hillary. Can I call you Hillary?
Now move to the hut mess room. Point your controller and pull the trigger.
Yep. We got that part. Not to be an asshole, Hillary, but this would be cooler if everyone shut the fuck up and let me just walk around. Right? Is that just me? This is like I feel like a thing people learning. Sorry, with teaching. Sorry, I don't know if that got cut off. It's the thing people have with teaching, where it's like they feel the need to exposition dump all over you. Don't exposition dump on me, right? Just let me take it at my own pace. Let me sort of explore and, like, you know, learn my way. But if you're just, like, word vomiting on me, I'm gonna tune you out. Like, this could be really interesting if it was just a really faithful recreation that I could just maneuver around. Anyways. And then maybe you could have some, like, books or something, or maybe, like, an audio tape that I could pick up and play. That could be cool. Anyways. As long as you're not talking every 5 seconds. Is this a light? Also, Zero interactivity. Oh my god. Can't look at my window or my tracking just gets absolutely fucked. Back when room scale didn't exist. Can I just want to walk around. You know? Just let me walk around. If there was a way for me to snap turn, I could just snap turn my way to different parts of the room, you know? It's kind of cool. Like, a dude built all this himself, I think, is what I was understanding. The texture work is lacking. Like, guys, Resident Evil had better texture work than this. The VR version.
This is the main mess room, which was the heart
stop
of
talking.
hut life. This is where the team ate, socialised, read books, and even held
Yeah,
weekly
see, like,
lectures.
why can't I read that text?
Notice the paintings of New Zealand landscapes on the walls by artist Marcus King, a beautiful reminder of home for the hut inhabitants. These badly damaged paintings were restored by a team at Auckland Art Gallery, led by Sir Ed's daughter Sarah
Auckland
Hillary,
Art
herself
Gallery.
an art conservator.
Is this a trash can or a toilet?
We will now
Food
move to
scraps
the kitchen.
only.
Point your controller and pull the trigger.
Alright. We're just gonna kind of scooch over here. Food scraps only. This is for one of these days. This is my tracking just giving out on me. Yeah, I'll have to stop playing here in a hot second because the light from my ceiling lamp is not enough to light my room for VR. So I can only play during the day where I get a little bit of extra daylight as well. It doesn't even have to be a lot because I have blackout curtains. It's just literally just like the smidgen of light extra needed. But without it, it cuts out a lot. And one of these days, I want to just get an IR lamp and just light up my whole room with it. So that way, I can stop having VR problems. Yeah, and basically, if I get too close to a wall, or I get too close to my window, which I can kind of feel the warmth from, so I kind of have an idea of where that is, the difference in lighting makes my headset go, whoa, what the fuck, are we in a different place? And just fully lose track of where it is, which is annoying. So I can't get too close to anything. I can't even get close to my walls is my thing. I can kind of only have pretty much this circle to walk around in.
This kitchen was where all the meals were cooked for Hillary and
Yep,
the Ross
that's how
Sea team
kitchens
during
work.
the 16 months which they lived on the ice, with the cook working
Salter?
6 days
Salter.
a week.
Glucose barley sugar.
Even during the long and
Isn't
dark
glucose
Antarctic
sugar?
winter, regular hours were
sugar
kept,
barley
with
sugar?
the men waking for breakfast every morning at 7:45 a.m.
Hexagon! My hands are so
Notice
big!
the sturdy Hobart electric stand mixer and the toasty makers on the oven.
Toasty maker.
Point your controller at the mixer and pull the trigger to start it up.
I'd rather not. I'd rather just look around. Cadbury's? Oh, nice. I mean, this place is pretty chill. But, midwinter dinner. Barely readable. Not because of my headset, but because they just decided that, you know what, 480p for this is
Point
good
your
enough.
controller at the mixer
I get
and
it.
pull the trigger to start it up.
I get it. Sherry? Yo. Dead ass. They've just got alcohol on the menu. Sweet. Cod fillet and butter sauce, chicken and creamed corn. Why is
Point
there...
your controller at the mixer
Oh,
and pull
God.
the trigger to start it up.
Please shut up. Their food, though, sounds lit. Like I just visit just for the fuck of it, you know? Wow, it's a stand mixer. It sure is mixing like all stand mixers do. Jesus.
The orange and green feature to the right of the oven is the ice melter. In the kitchen shelves, you might recognise some familiar items. Breakfast consisted of porridge, bacon with tomatoes, corn or eggs, toast and a hot cup of tea or cocoa. For lunch, the men ate soup, meat, usually either chops or stew, with mashed potatoes and another warming mug of tea, coffee or cocoa.
Delicious.
Dinner was soup,
Why do
meat
they have
and
pool
vegetables,
cues on
followed
their-
by pudding
their stove?
and tea. The men were also served morning tea, afternoon tea and supper. See if you can find the menu
Served
on the
by
kitchen
who?
bench.
Oh, Lord Christ
You will
Almighty.
be transported back to a recreation of the mess room in 1957. Point your controller at the menu and pull the trigger.
She literally did not even wait a second before asking me to do it again. Let's see how long it takes her. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Point your controller at the menu.
15 seconds, bitch. 15 seconds! Shut up! Please! Alright, fine. God. Oh, it's just a fucking video. This is so much cooler than me walking around myself. Just watching videos of white dudes eating food. Like it's a fucking mukbang or some shit. There's so many people there.
We will now move to Hillary's room.
Why is there so many people? Oh my god, better fucking go before she yells at me. Don't look around.
This room
Don't do
served
any
as both Hillary's
exploring.
sleeping quarters and his office.
Where's his bed?
It was here where much of the planning was done for the route to the South Pole, the locations of the supply depots for the Commonwealth Trans-Antarctic expedition, and observations for the International Geophysical Year.
Oh man, my headset is just not having it. I think even my headset is just like done. Like, yeah, you're done. you're
Point your
done.
controller at the photo
those
of
cigarettes?
Hillary and pull the trigger to activate a video showing the iconic modified Ferguson tractors.
Okay, I think I'm done. I mean, I think this is a cool bit of history, but I don't think that this is how I want to consume it. Just this like narration where she's guiding me through, but she's like so eager to be done with it. Oh,
Point your
I've got
controller at the
alarms
photo
going
of
off
Hillary
telling
and
me to be
pull the
done.
trigger.
My headset is done. The window. Oh, I thought the window wasn't really attached for a second. There's like a 480p mountain outside. This could have been really cool.
Point your controller at the photo of Hillary
Shut
and pull the
up!
trigger.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna watch that video. There's a doggy door? I wonder if they had a dog here.
Point your controller at the photo of Hillary and pull
Please,
the trigger.
Lord Almighty. So, just please ignore her. But, yeah, I'll give this, honestly, somewhere between 2 and 1. Maybe
Point
a
your controller
1.5.
at the photo of Hillary and pull the trigger.
It's not as bad as a 1, right? It's not 1+. But I can't, in good conscience, fuck, I didn't even mean to click that. I can't, in good conscience.
In 1958, Hillary and his team became the first people to complete an
Please
overland
let me
crossing
speak.
using motorized transport to the South
She
Pole.
just can't stop. It's just a clip from AP.
We will now move to the radio room.
So, it could have been really cool. This idea, as like far as like learning goes, conceptually is very cool. Recreating things in VR and then letting children or adults even wander around and explore it on their own terms, getting a chance to interact with everything. But that's not what's happening. It's this force-guided tour through I'm not gonna mince words here, pretty rough-looking place, right? I don't feel like I'm in the Antarctic. I feel like I'm in an indie game. The mountains are truly like, I don't know, 50, 100 feet away, and they are so very clearly one-dimensional flat mountains. Everything is so low resolution. Everything. The paintings, the textures, the models are super low poly. I don't know why. I'm guessing they didn't know what a normal map was, so whenever they needed detail, they probably just used actual polygons, and then that was probably like causing too much of an issue. I bet this whole thing is one super giant model, actually. I bet you anything it is just one super giant model. But, you know, instead of each lamp being one model just instanced, 6, 7, 8 times. So they didn't know how to make a game. And then, yeah, it could be really cool. But this sucks. Oh, what the fuck did I just do? Oh, I activated something. What's that? That's weird. Yeah, I can't give this more than a 2. I struggle to even give this a 2. I think I'm more frustrated with how cool this could be. Oh, I activated the picture of the people. I must have hit the menu. Wild. I'm more bummed with how cool this could have been and how lacking it isn't.
We will now move to Hillary's room.
Oh, wild. I restarted the tour. Please keep seeing plugs. Yeah, like some of this could have been really cool. Especially if they had animated, like mocapped a bunch of people and animated them and they all just went about their day. It was like 1 day's worth of like the activity that goes on here, and you could just sort of be a ghost and follow people around. Sorry, you could just be a ghost and follow people around. Sorry, my headset keeps cutting me off. But it's not that, right? It's just this interactiveless guided tour through a really lackluster 3D environment. There's just no jokes here. I'm frustrated because this is what I have always been like, man, instead of just learning about Rome, I love that there's 2 circles because I fucked up the tour. But instead of learning about Rome, you could actually go to Rome and watch them like debate back and forth. And it's like, yeah, that's really cool. But this is what we're getting. This is the sort of thing they'd use as a teaching tool. And this sucks, right? You have to think about how people who are going to use VR, or more likely kids, are used to growing up with this technology, and they're used to using VR, or at the very least, they're used to using, AR on their phones and things like that, and they're used to playing video games or knowing people who play video games with these incredible, beautiful, insane balls-to-the-wall graphics, right? And I'm not saying everything needs to be Unreal 5 level fucking AAA development, blah, 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 blah. That's not what I'm saying. But this does not fill me with anything. This sucks. I don't like this. I, as an adult who enjoys learning in her free time, is not having fun here. Right? Which is the whole point. You bring somebody into something like this to have them be more interested and feel more connected to it rather than just reading it. Because if they read it, then they're not going to be super interested. Or if they watch videos, they'll feel kind of like disconnected because of black and white and stuff. But if you were to bring them into a world where 3D modeled people are walking around and interacting and talking and chatting, and you're sort of this ghost, this fly on the wall, to see them going about their day, how cool could that have been? And it's not that. So it's so underwhelming. And I just don't want people to look at something like this or to make something like this and go, okay, well, that wasn't worth the effort. Guys, if you do it well, if you really put the time and effort into it and do it well, first of all, it will make doing it more easier, right? If I make a cabinet, right? Or just in general, even broader, right? If I practice modeling, I get better at modeling, right? If there are companies out there that are designed to do something like this, better companies, more experienced companies will develop, and the quality of the product will get better, right? And so, but if you just vomit out a real shit project, right, that doesn't grab anybody, doesn't interest anybody, and then you're like, well, this wasn't really worth doing for the time and money and effort. Yeah, because you kind of half-assed it. You half-assed it, and then you went, well, forget it. I don't want to keep half-assing it, Don't half-ass it in the first place. People would be more interested. So badly, I just want to walk around and look at things. Pick things up. I can't do that. It's VR. I hate it. I hate VR games where they don't let you pick things up. Really? And activate a stand mixer? Oh my god. Did you know that they had a stand mixer? You can turn it on. Oh my god, it's mixing like all stand mixers do. What? Why? Fury, frustration, anger, rage. Somewhere between 1.5 and 2 stand mixers out of 5. That's what I give this.